Europe, land of majestic landscapes, land of culture and beauty. Every year, 700 million people traverse this land. They seek something, but what? Some say they come for history, others for art, others still for cuisine. But the truth runs much deeper. In this continent, there exist places that defy all logic. Places where time seems to stand still and where ancient traditions endure to this day. Europe is not merely a collection of monuments and museums. Rather, it is a living tapestry of cultures, where each nation tells its own story in a unique and distinct way. Medieval villages, Gothic cathedrals, enchanted forests, and idyllic lakes. This continent has given birth to modern civilization and dominates global tourism. And today we take you on a journey to discover its most extraordinary places, which we believe should be visited this year. Welcome to Europe. Let's begin our journey in France, where one of Europe's most fascinating valleys awaits to be explored. Loire Valley, France. A journey through this valley reveals a world of castles emerging from the morning mist. Towers rise above the treetops, while Renaissance gardens stretch to the horizon. The Loire River flows between these fortresses, which have witnessed battles and love stories that have shaped France. Medieval villages hide among vineyards, and their cobblestone streets lead to squares where time seems to have frozen. Local markets transform these spaces into theaters of daily life, where the scent of freshly baked bread mingles with local traditions. Chambord Castle dominates the landscape with its 426 rooms, defying architectural logic. Chenonceau reflects in the waters of the River Cher, while Amboise guards the secrets of Leonardo da Vinci, whose spirit still lingers in its corridors. Valandry, meanwhile, reveals gardens that are true works of art, presenting intricate geometric designs. September is undoubtedly the ideal time to explore this region, with vines turning gold and purple, while the grape harvest transforms every village into a festival of colors and traditions. The mild temperature, moreover, allows for long explorations of the castles and surrounding villages. Andalusia, Spain. Andalusia tells the story of diverse, intertwined cultures through 6 cities, each with a distinctive voice in the chorus of Spanish history. In Seville, the real Alcazar reveals secret passages and courtyards, where Moorish architecture blends with Christian design. The Giralda stands as the city's focal point. Plaza de España enchants with its architecture and grandeur, while the Santa Cruz Quarter hides secrets in every corner of its streets. A palace city where water perfectly integrates with architecture, preserves the essence of Moorish life among its traditional houses called carmenes. Cordoba, continuing, conceals a labyrinth of alleys that lead to the Mesquita. The Jewish Quarter reveals courtyards and synagogues at the heart of Jewish culture, while the Roman Bridge reflects in the Guadalquivir. Malaga pulses to the rhythm of the sea, and its museums preserve Picasso's legacy. The Gibraltar Castle dominates the city, offering panoramas that stretch to Africa. Ronda defies gravity, suspended over a ravine that divides the old city from the new. The new bridge unites these two worlds, while stone streets create a peaceful and immersive atmosphere. Marbella finally blends the charm of a fishing village with contemporary luxury. Its historic center, which is Plaza de los Naranjos, features white walls and flowered balconies, with Sierra Blanca forming the backdrop to this Mediterranean stage. May seems the perfect time to discover Andalusia, with flowering patios exploding in a festival of colors, while temperatures allow for exploring the cities without the intense summer heat. Italian islands. When speaking of Italian islands, we naturally refer to Sicily and Sardinia. Let's start with Sicily, where Mount Etna dominates the eastern horizon, being Europe's highest active volcano, still releasing clouds of steam today. Along the north coast, we find the famous village of Cefalù, where houses climb the rock up to the Norman cathedral. The Aeolian Islands, meanwhile, emerge from the sea, often laden with lava. Stromboli, for example, erupts every 20 minutes, creating light shows in the night. Moreover, at Agrigento we find the Valley of Temples, while in Taormina there's the Greek theater overlooking the sea. Sardinia is a must for lovers of sea and nature, hiding idyllic beaches among pink granite rocks. The Maddalena Archipelago offers a maze of islands and channels, while the Emerald Coast is renowned for luxury and some of the clearest waters in Europe. Not to be missed are also the beaches of Cala Luna and Cala Goloritse, true natural paradises, accessible only by sea or through scenic paths, where the intense blue of the sea merges with pure white limestone walls. May, June, and September transform these islands into true paradises, with the sea maintaining perfect temperatures for swimming, while the land offers colors and fragrances of the Mediterranean scrub in bloom. Lofoten Islands, Norway. The boundary between land and sea dissolves in the Lofoten Islands. This archipelago emerges from the Arctic Ocean like an idyllic landscape. Fishing villages with their red houses on stilts dot the coast. The sun here has no rules. In summer, it never sets, creating endless days, while in winter it disappears below the horizon, giving way to the northern lights. Fishermen pursue cod migrating in frigid waters, moving through many mountains that plunge directly into the sea. In protected bays, whales rest during their migration, and sea eagles soar over fjords. The ideal season for exploring Lofoten shifts with your interests. Summer days welcome hikers to endless trails, while winter transforms the islands into a photographer's dream under blankets of snow. Swiss Alps. A natural barrier touching the sky, with the addition of the Matterhorn rising in solitude. In this landscape of rare beauty, we find Zermatt, a village that lives without cars, where only the sound of footsteps in the snow breaks the silence. Dominating the port, Little Venice jutting over the water, and countless bars and beach clubs partying until dawn. Corfu, moreover, offers some of the most beautiful beaches and waters in all of Greece. Crete, finally, hides the Minotaur's Labyrinth, the Samaria Gorge, and Elefonices beaches with pink sand. September transforms these islands into true paradises. Summer crowds diminish, the sea retains summer's warmth, while the wind calms, allowing for peaceful navigation between islands.